and welcome to Inside Science. Today I would like to have your proper attention because today's topics are very important from prelims point of view. The first issue is your 10 more wetland sites. Why it is in news? Because India has added 10 more wetlands to the sites protected by the Ramsar Convention. Guys, you all know that Ramsar Convention, it is an international treaty for the conservation and sustainable use of wetlands, and it is also known as the Convention on Wetlands. In addition that, I would like to say 2nd of February is of each year is known as World Wetlands Day. Previously, we had 27 wetlands from India covered under Ramsar Conventions and 10 more were added. So recently it would be 37. The 10 wetlands which are added, from that one is in your Maharashtra, 3 are there in Punjab and the rest 6 are there in your Uttar Pradesh. From Maharashtra which is chosen, it is also known as Nandur Madhameshwar wetland and it is also state's first wetland. From Punjab, Kesopur Miani, Byas Conservation Reserve and Nangal, and from UP, Nawabganj, Parvati Agra, Saman, Samaspur, Sandi and Sarsai Nawar. This addition will help in achieving India's ambition mission Nal Se Jal, which aim to provide piped water connection to every household by 2024. Then we'll discuss about wetland. Which things are known as wetland? Wetlands are transition zones between terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems. Example, mangroves, lake littorals. Lake littorals are mean marginal areas between highest and lowest water level of the lakes, flood plains and other marshy or swampy areas. And it may consider shallow flooding or waterlogging zones, waterlogged soil adapted plant life also known as hydrophytes, and hydric soils, which mean not enough oxygen is there, are the chief characteristics of wetlands. These are the 27 wetlands already present in India and plus 10 are added. So recently it would be 37. Let's discuss importance of wetlands. It is habitat to aquatic flora and fauna and numerous species of native and migratory birds. And it also supply fresh water, carry out water purification, filtration of sediments and nutrients from surface water. It is important resource for sustainable tourism and it helps in flood mitigation by controlling rate of runoff, and it also help in nutrient recycling, groundwater recharging and stabilization of local climate. It acts as a buffer shorelines against erosion and pollutants. It also acts as a genetic reservoir for various species of plants, especially rice. And it also helps in climate change mitigation. Then we'll discuss about Ramsar Convention. The Convention on Wetlands, it is signed in Ramsar, Iran in 1971 and it is an intergovernmental treaty which provides the framework for a national action and international cooperation for the conservation and wise use of wetlands and their resources. This Ramsar Convention is the only global environmental treaty dealing with a particular ecosystem. The convention uses a broad definition of the types of wetland covered in its mission, including lakes and rivers, swamps and marshes, wet grasslands and peatlands, oases, estuaries, deltas and tidal floods, near shore marine areas, mangrove and coral reefs, and human-made sites such as fish ponds, rice paddies, reservoirs and salt pans. What does it mean by wise use? It means maintenance of ecological character within then context of sustainable development. At the same time, it is at the time of joining the convention, each contracting party undertakes the designate at least one wetland site for inclusion in the list of wetlands of international importance. The inclusion of a Ramsar site in the list embodies the government's commitment to take the steps necessary to ensure that its ecological character is maintained. It is the highest number of sites is in United Kingdom. and greatest area covered under wetland are in Bolivia. Then we'll discuss about Montreux's record. The Montreux record was established by recommendations of the Conference of the Parties, that is COP, in 1990. Sites may be added to and removed from the record only with the approval of the contracting parties in which they lie. A register of wetland sites on the list of wetland of international importance where changes in ecological character have occurred, are occurring, or are likely to occur as a result of technological developments, pollution, or other human interference, and therefore in need of priority conservation attention would be considered. Two Montreux record sites in India. Now it is in Loktak Lake, Manipur, Keoladev National Park, Rajasthan. Previously, Chilika Lake, Odisha was placed in the record but was later removed from it. Chilika Lake, it is not in Montreux record, please remember it. Two are there, Loktak Lake and Keoladev National Park, which is located in Rajasthan. Next topic is Bhuwan Panchayat 3.0. This Bhuwan means earth. Then recently this upgraded geo imaging web portal Bhuwan Panchayat 3.0 was launched during this national workshop on space-based information support for decentralized planning 2. This portal uses high-resolution data from recent Earth observation satellites and offers detailed information to panchayats about their key assets. This is a part of ISRO's space-based information support for a decentralized planning upgrade project, that is Project 2. And it aims for better planning and monitoring of government projects. And what are those services it would be covering? This version of portal will provide database visualization and services for the benefit of panchayat members and among others. And what are those main advantages of this Bhuvan Panchayat? It will help in decentralized planning and empowering the panchayats, technology and governance, which is very important in recent ages. And the most important is your Digital India program. It would help in penetrating Digital India program to all spheres of life. The targeted audiences for this portal are public, PRIs, and different stakeholders belonging to the Gram Panchayats. PRIs mean Panchayat Raj institutions. In the project that will last for at least 2 years, ISRO will collaborate with the Gram Panchayat members and stakeholders to understand their data requirements. Then we'll discuss about the significance of this Bhuvan Panchayat 3.0. The project is meant to provide geospatial services to aid Gram Panchayat development planning process of the Ministry of Panchayati Raj. The space-based information support for a decentralized planning program was taken off in 2011 to empower Panchayati Raj institutions and its stakeholders to enable participatory and decentralized planning in the country. And also, the Bhuvan was a platform which is open and can be used by a diverse user community such as central and state government departments, academia, and industry. Few of the examples which I would like to quote are your Bhuvan Bhujal, so which will help in your groundwater projects, and you can say the next is your School Bhuvan. School Bhuvan will help you in your e-learning platform, that is e-learning portal you can say. Then the next would be Bhuvan Ganga, which was also contemplated by your government for cleaning Ganga project, and another important project is your Srishti Drishti. This program also was taken up for integrated water management, or you can say we integrated water development projects. So this is the importance. Then you can say this Bhuvan is an initiative of Indian Space Research Organization, already we have mentioned, to showcase Indian Earth observation capabilities for planners, decision makers, social groups, village community, and to a common man. Bhuvan gives a gateway to explore and discover virtual Earth in 2D, 3D space with tremendous value addition possibilities at the user end. The next issue is your introduction of African cheetah. There are two kinds of cheetah. One is your African cheetah and second is your Asiatic cheetah. Always remember this Asiatic cheetah are in appendix 1 of CITES and critically endangered species in IUCN, and if you consider African cheetah, it is vulnerable in IUCN and appendix 1 in your CITES. Here we are discussing about introduction of African cheetah. Recently, the Supreme Court has lifted its 7-year long stay on a proposal to introduce African cheetahs from Namibia into the Indian habitat. The Apex Court has now allowed to initiate the reintroduction of the foreign cheetah into the Palpur Kuno Sanctuary, which is located in Madhya Pradesh, on an experimental basis. In 1952, the Asiatic cheetah was officially declared extinct from India. The reintroduction of a species means releasing it in an area where it is capable of surviving. A strategy to conserve threatened species and restore ecosystem functions would be there. The cheetah, that is also known as the Acinonyx jubatus, is one of the oldest of the big cat species with an ancestors that can be traced back more than 5 million years to the Miocene era. This African cheetah is the world's fastest land mammal. This African cheetah's status in IUCN is vulnerable and it is also in Appendix 1 of CITES. If you consider Asiatic cheetah, it is also in Appendix 1 of CITES, but it is critically endangered species in IUCN Red List and is believed to survive only in Iran. Nauradehi in Madhya Pradesh was found to be the most suitable area for the cheetahs as its forests are not very dense to restrict the fastest movement of the spotted cats. Besides, the prey base for cheetahs is also in abundance in the sanctuary. Reasons for extinction of the cheetah is poaching and captivity. National Tiger Conservation Authority of India. The National Tiger Conservation Authority is a statutory body, that is, it is created under a act under the Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change. It is constituted under enabling provisions of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 as amended in 2006 for strengthening tiger conservation. Though it is created under this act, it is a statutory body. The next issue is your Nagoba Jatara. Actually, it is in Telangana region and also known as Keslapur Jatara. Because why it is news? Because a month-long Nagoba Jatara festival has come to an end in this Telangana region, and it is a huge religious and cultural event of the Boiguta branch of Mesram clan of the Aboriginal Rajgond and Pradhan tribes. So Rajgond is an important tribe in India. So we will discuss regarding Rajgonds. During the festival, the Mahapuja of serpent god Nagoba is held. The Gusadi dance performance by dancers from the Gond tribe is a major special attraction of the event. We will discuss about the Gond tribe whose population in India is very high, and Gonds are one of the largest tribal groups in the world. Please remember this as well. They mostly live in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Telangana, UP, West Bengal and Odisha. Such a large region Rajgonds occupy, and they are also these Gonds are classified into 4 tribes. And remember, these Gonds are not covered under PVTCs. They are especially scheduled tribe categories. They are not covered under PVTCs. Those tribes are covered under PVTCs which are vulnerable. These tribals are a special characteristics there, but they are not that much vulnerable. The 4 tribes of this Rajgond are Rajgonds, whose population is the highest among all those Gonds, and then Madia Gonds, Dhurve Gonds, Khotulwar Gonds. Then we'll discuss about Pradhan tribe. Pradhans are considered to be the junior branch of Gond tribe. Then we'll discuss about the Operation Vanilla. Recently, the Indian Navy has launched the Operation Vanilla to assist the population of the Madagascar affected by tropical cyclone Diane. So what is this tropical cyclones? Guys, you all are you all know that these tropical cyclones are regarded as one of the most devastating and a great natural calamities in the world, and they basically originate and intensify over warm tropical oceans. And remember guys that sea surface temperature, that is rising this sea surface temperature, and Coriolis force, this Coriolis force, they are mainly important factors for this tropical cyclones to arise. And if you consider the renaming naming of tropical cyclones, we say cyclones in Indian Ocean region, and it is known as hurricanes in the Atlantic region, typhoons especially in the western Pacific region and South China Sea region, and also willy, it is also cyclones are known as willy in western Australia regions. Indian Navy also diverted a large amphibious ship known as INS Airavat, carrying clothing, medicines, and other relief material to provide assistance and support in the relief operation. Indian assistance to Madagascar is in consonance with the Prime Minister's vision of Sagar, that is security and growth of all the region. Then we'll discuss the main important islands over this region, Indian Ocean region. One is your Madagascar, Assumption Island, Seychelles, Maldives, Diego Garcia, Agalega Islands, Mauritius Islands. Please consider these islands from north to south and west to east, because in this manner these islands can be asked in prelims. Let's discuss the next issue, that is your Spitzer Telescope. The Spitzer Space Telescope of NASA will be retired on January 30, 2020. Spitzer is going to shut down permanently after about 16 years of exploring the cosmos in the infrared light. It was launched in 2003 to study the universe in the infrared. It is the last mission of NASA Great Observatories program, and which saw four specialized telescopes, including the Hubble Space Telescope, which was launched between 1990 and 2003. The goal of the Great Observatories is to observe the universe in distinct wavelengths of light. This is your Spitzer Telescope. The other observatories in Greta Observatories program looked at visible light. This is Hubble, still operational in space, and gamma rays, that is Compton Gamma Ray Observatory, no longer operational, and X-ray telescope is there. It is the Chandra X-ray Observatory, still operational. So you please remember these things, it is important. Then we will discuss about the important questions, that is the prelim questions which are asked in prelim 2019. With the reference to the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, consider the following statements. So guys, this Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank is a multilateral development bank whose mission is to improve socio-economic outlook. And remember, its headquarters is in Beijing, and more than 80 countries are the members, and India is a founding member. Recently some people some organization report is saying it is 97 members are there, and some are saying that 100 members are there, because 3 members are added from African region. So we'll update it in details in upcoming videos when the recent members will be updated. So more than 80 members are there, and the highest shareholder is your China, covering 20.06% shareholding, and India has a mere 7.5% shareholding. And also the members, if you consider the outside members from Asia, they have also the membership from outside countries. So let's consider the sentences. AIIB has more than 80 member nations, it is a correct statement. Then India is the largest shareholder in AIB. No, India has only 7.5%. China has 20.06%. So China has the largest shareholding. AIB doesn't have any members from outside Asia. It is a completely wrong statement, because they have members from outside Asia. So option A would be the correct answer. Let's consider this question of prelims 2019. What is common to the places known as Aliar, Isapur and Kangsabati? Options are recently discovered uranium deposits, tropical rainforests, underground cave systems and water reservoirs. Option D would be the correct answer. And also remember this earlier dam is located in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu, then Isapur, Isapur dam is located in Maharashtra, and Kangsavati is a famous dam which is located in West Bengal region. So all are water reservoirs. You can please solve this CSAT question. Suppose you have sufficient amount of rupee currency in three denominations, that is rupees 1, rupees 10 and rupees 50. In how many different ways can you pay a bill of 107 rupees? Please solve the question and we will provide the answer in upcoming lectures. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.